The human race living at that time possessed the universal understanding that the planet is a biological living being, and that the planet is a body and its people the cells of that body. People knew neither ownership nor egoism, and they kept their planetary body, the Earth, clean, because they knew that they only had one Earth in common. They could neither sell nor divide it, nor were they allowed to market its water, air, or resources. Everybody had everything they needed. There was no class distinction. There were neither rich nor poor people. They gave to each other and lived in abundance. The living cosmic laws of brotherhood replaced the dogmatic religions and laws. People did not know labor. Rather, they contributed joyfully to the community with their personal achievements. Each individual's talents were encouraged.
I'm Wendell Stevens, Lieutenant Colonel, United States Air Force, retired, and I was delivering aircraft from the storage center in Tucson to South America, which afforded me an opportunity to carry out my own personal investigations of the UFO phenomena and possible connections with earlier civilizations down there. In the course of these deliveries and my investigations, I was led to a Professor Javier Cabrera, who lives at Ica, south of Lima, Peru, on the edge of the Nazca Plains, where we find the Nazca Lines. The Nazca Lines, first of all, were an indication that somebody extraterrestrial or some civilization beyond ours was making contact with the South Americans in the area. And of course, Machu Picchu and Tiwanaku and some of the other earlier ruins are in that vicinity. And so I went to interview Dr. Cabrera and discovered that he was in possession of a number of stone tablets. They were black basaltic stone carved by striking a sharp instrument in a line, producing a white line on the black stones. He had 11,000 of these stones, and these stones clearly showed that a civilization came from the stars, and the source was indicated in one of the round stones. They came from the stars into a civilization in South America a long time ago, set up a colony, remained for a time and interacted and lived with the people, the indigenous people in the area, and then for some reason abandoned the colony and took everybody back to their home planet, leaving only the remains of their culture behind, which in years, in a few hundred years, degenerated to nothing, and the evidence was lost except for what exists on the stones.